Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3. Nandun na meron. Yay! Oh wait, I should, ah, ah, I am going to record a self podcast, a a solo cast if you like. I do not know why I'm doing this. I am really friggin' bored. Wow, talaga nag-slow down yung thing. I don't know. It feels kind of lonely. To be honest, it's fuck, making noises. It feels lonely during this pandemic. It feels like nothing's ever going to be okay. But the fucking fucked up thing is, I think or we're gonna survive this apocalypse. I mean, we will, and things will be normal again, and then you'll just have this memory of this however long 3 year period where everything's shit, more than usual. Everything is already shit naman, pero just shit in a more pandemic flavored thing, you know. I'm dying. Ugh. I don't know. What does any fucking job mean during the pandemic? I'm talking about non-essential stuff, like making comics. I made comics right now in the pandemic. I've been pretty productive as far as things go. As far as mental health stuff, I've been relatively productive. But there is this uselessness, like an extra layer of meaninglessness to it. It's already meaningless now to begin with, but it's just the facade is just gone. Like when you have to, how can you be proud of making a comic book when people are dying? Stop it. Fed you. I don't know. I'm fucking rambling. I downloaded the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2 thing. I thought it would make me happy, and it has. I love this fucking game. I could play it forever. And I guess, I don't know. What am I? I fashioned myself as this comic book guy. Off-kilter comic book guy, whatever. But I still don't feel like I belong. I still don't feel like I have an actual community with me. Is this a secret area? Can I get in this place? Nope. Okay, what? I don't know. I am just fucking rambling. Like, I don't know if any of this is usable. It's probably not. It's probably not fucking usable at all. I am crashing a lot. should I, should I tell a story? Is it worthwhile to say a story? I want to make content. I want to make videos that people can relate to and people like and watch. Like, I want to make weird stuff. I don't know. I do not know anything anymore with whatever fucking art form that I do. I've just given up. I've given up on I'm not giving up on wanting appreciation from people. I've not given up on wanting like an audience, but like there's just this awareness that I will never get that audience. I will always be that fucking weirdo. I will always be that fucking outsider guy in whatever fucking field. And like I try to make friends, I have connections and stuff, but it's just I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know how many fucking shots I have to take for something to click. I've been doing it 15 years or whatever. It's just not fucking click. And like, I try to be zen about it, but there's just this. I feel bad. It feels bad, man. My cat is being a bitch. It feels bad. I don't know. And I don't know how to make it not feel bad. I don't know how to not care that no one's reading. I don't know how to not care that no one's reading. I don't know how to not care that I haven't made money off of the fucking things that I think are worthwhile in my work. Like, I feel like such a fucking hack. Like, I feel like, oh, that's Giselle. Let's fucking get him because he's down. He wants to do it. He'll do it for any amount of money. Right? I just fed the cats. He'll do it for any amount of money because he needs the money or like he needs something. He can do it. When does I can do this? Let me. I have confused I can do this with what I want to do this. I can basically convince myself to want to do anything. And the money is great too. Doing shit comics for corporations, for things that I don't believe in. And the fucked up thing is it's like I'm afraid that maybe I'm putting in as much effort to things that don't matter to the things that I do think matter. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that don't matter that I do for money give me money, right? But the things that I absolutely love and believe in, the advocacy comics, the art comics, they do not make me money. And I wouldn't want them to make me money, but at the same time, I don't know. I do not know anymore. There's just... I need some feedback. I need to not always just feel so hopeless that I don't want it to feel like a chore. I don't want it to feel like a vocation. I know that comics isn't the most glamorous field, but I see my friends. They get noticed. They have some sort of fucking following. You know who's a good guy? You know who's an absolute fucking angel? And I feel bad that I complain constantly about having no audience. Because I do have some, but like it's just I don't know. I want it to be more. The person that whose work I adore the most is Dark Chapel. I've known him for maybe close to 15 years. Yeah, probably 15 years now. We've been close, and his work is my favorite. He's my favorite comic book here, and his work does not get noticed nearly enough, in my own opinion. And he doesn't care. Well, maybe he cares on like a level, but it seems that the work is enough for him. You know? When will the work be enough for me? I wonder. I really wonder. When will I be happy? I don't know. It's just it feels weird to know that the moment that I stop trying is I have no value. And I know my girlfriend says naman na, you know, everyone has intrinsic value regardless of anything. And I believe that for other people. Logically, I know that I have value intrinsically. As a physical being, as a person that exists, my life has value and meaning. But I don't feel like it has value or meaning. Hi, Cat. How do I feel like it has value or meaning? Well, the coping mechanism for this is I have learned to throw myself into work. I have learned that my value comes directly from how productive I am. But it's like shouting into a goddamn vacuum sometimes, because if the purpose of art, well, not the purpose, but like one of the functions of art is to be noticed, you know, it irks me. And I keep complaining about this. This is my fucking life. I'm just gonna be bitter about it. I'm not being noticed enough. Me! Notice me! I'm so fun and quirky. I'm not actually fun and quirky. I'm just confusing. I think that's the thing. I'm not making good art because it's confusing art. But to me, it makes absolute sense. And I know that there's this barrier between creator and audience, that the audience will never know the deepest or darkest secrets of a fucking work or how it was made. Like, only a very select few will understand, but you know, I made Windmills as a comedy. I didn't think it was just sad. I thought that it was also pretty funny. But like, what does that say about my understanding of things, that I can't even see the value of my work? I can't see the value of myself. I can't see the value of my voice. You know, or I'm not happy that the positioning of my voice in any media is that guy's weird. You know, or that guy is a cult. He's a cult favorite. Whatever, you know. I hate taking shots. God damn it, man. Like, I hate how many fucking shots I have to take. And I'm whining. I'm fucking whining about this goddamn stupid shit. And I don't need to be, you know. I'm very privileged that I'm not starving on the streets, that I can make any money off of my art. Exactly during this pandemic, that the art trade is, it's a lot more pragmatic, you know. It's a lot more craft based. It's a lot more message oriented. It's not so much of like an art collector's market type of deal because galleries are closed down. Like so, I do not know. I guess this is the name of this goddamn podcast. I do not know. I'm just gonna ramble and you're gonna watch me play Tony Hawk. The same level over and over again until the new Tony Hawk game comes out and the other levels get unlocked and you get to see me kickflip over a fucking hobo. I have never tried to do this. Like a podcast that it's just me talking consistently. This is your third podcast, Giselle. You made 3 fucking podcasts and you have no follow-up to the other ones. Yeah, it's fucking hard to edit fucking podcasts. It is fucking hard to edit fucking podcasts. You know, Andrew and Giselle takes a lot of effort to edit. Your show takes a lot of effort to edit. I fucking suffered an ER emergency. I went to the fucking ER to get because I have kidney stones. And why did I get kidney stones? Is because I drank soft drinks for 3 weeks and I didn't realize I wasn't drinking water, and it exacerbated probably a kidney stone that's been forming in my kidney for the past 3 months of quarantine because I kept eating pickled stuff that I made. Like, oh, I made sauerkraut. This will have no bad effects on my sodium level, but in fact it created a fucking stone. And then I got a catheter, and then it really hurts in my pee-pee. Did I learn anything from that ER stay? I learned that walang kwenta ang PhilHealth. And this was even before the PhilHealth fucking implosion, you know? This was maybe a week before that. I gave my card out. And they said, we're not accepting PhilHealth kasi COVID po. Okay. How very circumstantial this fucking healthcare coverage. Fuck it, man. Our fucking country's a scam. Why am I speaking in English? I do not speak in English alone. Well, let's not be a fucking liar about it. I do mostly speak English. Mostly? Not mostly. I don't understand how words work. But I am speaking in English because I want an audience, man. I want people to notice. I want people to understand the pain that I'm going through. What is this podcast? Is this podcast comedy? Is this podcast like therapy? I think this is a therapy podcast. This is a podcast that's just about me putting thoughts out there in the ether. Because I didn't want to write a tweet and I didn't want to make a stat on Facebook whining about shit. Because people are going to think that, oh, he's sad. Yes, he's sad, but like he's okay. So angry that people care. A lot of people care. Yeah, my girlfriend does remind me of that. Like, you have so many people who like you. So I don't understand why they like me. I mean, I think they like me as a concept. They like well, yeah, you're fucking, yeah, you don't like a person more than as a concept, because every person is a fucking concept. Because the way that we perceive things is through our minds, and it's not like you like a personality is a concept, it's an abstract thing, it is a thing that you cannot touch physically, so I guess it mostly exists as a thought in your mind. And what is a thought? It is a concept. A concept is a thought, you know. It's not like, oh, I like this sandwich. You actually do like that sandwich because you do intake it as a physical thing. It's like a, maybe I'm thinking too much. It's like a consumerist type of thing na parang a product is a real thing. Okay, sige. I guess I do think na worth is measured in value. in monetary value, because I just said na. What am I saying? Oh god, I rambled. Okay. Like fuck. I really like Tony Hawk Pro Skater. It is one of my favorite. It is my favorite game. You know, you could just play it, and you don't need to think. You're just fucking skating, bruh. You're skating, bruh. Why did I do 3 years of comedy? I wasted my life. I'm not funny. I'm funny, but like, it's like, I'm not funny, it's like, I'm funny. What is that supposed to mean? Why did you do a Mickey Mouse voice? That doesn't make any fucking sense, man. Why are you recording this at 1 a.m. in the morning? I don't know anymore. Time has no meaning. It's the pandemic. I just want people to know that I exist. I want to be... I want likes. If I'm being perfectly honest, it's about the likes. It's about the engagement. It's about the number of impressions in a day of a post. You know, I want a following. I want to be I want to be, I don't know, I want to be happy. These things that I want, I don't believe in. Like, I know on like a higher level that they do not matter. It's so very apparent to me that they do not matter. But it's tied into something that matters to me, which is making art. And I guess I'm more of a technical guy, and like I like studying the form and seeing what the form can do and coming up with things that the form hasn't done before, or trying to do stuff like that. But that doesn't always mean that it's gonna translate into a lot of people getting it or liking it. But so I feel like my art is shit, you know. I feel like it's just a checklist of things. I feel like it's just hey, it's pointing to like a thing. It's referential. It's like Guhit Pilipinas level of like, oh, I drew an orange and it looks realistic. But mine is like, I'm just pointing to pop culture and like pointing to pretentiousness. I don't know. That's being way too hard on my fucking art. Pero who's gonna listen to this? That would be interesting to see if anyone's gonna listen to this whole episode. I do not know how long this will be. I do not know if I will cut this up, but maybe this could be the start of a series of just me talking and me doing Tony Hawk badly. Oh god. Do I like my art? Do I really even like the things that I draw? Or I never thought that I would be an artist. Like, I thought I'd be a writer, man. Not that I didn't draw as a kid, I drew constantly as a kid. I would fill up whole notebooks of drawings. You know, when you're a kid, you have to give your notebook, your notes to your teacher, and they'll check to see if you did the notes. Well, my mom would staple all of the, because you draw in the back of your notebook, right? Well, when my teacher asked for my notebooks, it would be stapled from the back to maybe more than the middle part, because I had filled it up with drawings. There were more drawings than notes. And my mom hid all of that. And I don't think anyone kept my drawings. That's not true. My dad kept some of the naughty drawings that I did as a high school kid. It was nice that he didn't just throw it away. But at the same time, it's like my drawing of Lilith from Darkstalkers holding a beer, being naked, is These are the one of the pieces of art that my dad kept. And also like my drawing of the moon stars. I had this really nice drawing of the moon stars. And what I did was I cut out pictures of my friends from grade school and put their pictures on the moon stars. And we were all the moon stars. This is from Space Jam. If any of you Philistines have not watched Space Jam, you should watch it because it's a great movie. Oh my god. This made me feel good. Recording this thing, you know. I didn't talk to anyone. I just talked to myself. I have no one to talk to. I live alone. I just talk to my cats the whole day. Maybe this will be like good practice for other podcasts. I don't know why people like me. God damn it. Like, why would people like me? I'm such a fucking... I'm so... I don't know. It irks me that I don't understand why people like me. Or maybe it's not that I don't understand, it's that I don't accept. And it's not like I don't understand how to get people to like me. Because I do think that I do a lot of things that make people like me. But it feels like people like me at a distance as a concept, as not like that guy. Like, I'm happy that guy exists, you know. We want to talk to him every day. We want to check up on him, you know. But like, I'm happy that a person like that is around. I probably am not the only person who feels like this, by the way. And I am voicing it out because I don't know, I'm bored. And you know, what do you do in with a fucking pandemic? You make a podcast, just like every other fucking guy on the internet right now. I should make a podcast. This is what the pandemic has done. It's forced men to make podcasts and women to make like their own succulent gardens. Like, every guy is like, my voice needs to be heard. And every woman is, shut the fuck up. Wow, I'm doing a comedy routine. Ooh, funny. I did 3-4 years of comedy for what? That wasn't even me doing that. That was stage me. This isn't even real me. This is podcast me. I contain multitudes. I am legion. I did 4 to 3 years of comedy. I think rather intensely because I would not miss out on open mics, you know. It didn't get me far. It got me like maybe 2 shows that I got paid for. The first show was pretty okay. People liked it. And then I got a call back for the second show because a lot of the people on the first show liked it. But the second show was like, I was mad at the audience because someone had gotten into an accident, and like right before I went up on stage, someone informed me that like someone I love got into an accident. I was so fucking angry and anxious that I just yelled at the audience and angrily did my jokes, and they didn't get it. It's like, why is this guy mad at me? Why is this fucking haha man, this comedian, doing his bits in a passive aggressive tone, and he's flustered and he's clearly hiding something. And that's the last thing that people want to see in like a comedy show. Is this guy fucking angry? That was. I am funny, but I think I'm funny when it's like just me and another person funny, you know? I like talking to people one-on-one, but when it's in a crowd, I fucking hate it. I just shut the fuck up. When it's like that thing of like, you know, as guys, we tend to hold court, you know? You know what I'm saying? Every fucking cool dude is like, I'm holding court, you know, I'm gonna hog up all the space, and everyone's gonna notice me, I'll be funny. I'm a funny guy. I'm a funny guy, and everybody knows me. I'm funny, you know, and everybody's gonna fucking simp for me and say like, oh, you're so funny. He make a jokey. I am subservient. You are my lord, my king, my king. You're so funny, my king. Well, I'm the guy who's in the corner. It's like, I'm quiet. I'm listening. This guy's funny. I don't think I can hold court. Like I hold court to like my closest friends, like my best friends, and we're like just laughing and being idiots and like. But I don't know. In like a group of guys, I am the quiet guy. But then this is the thing. Like when I was doing comedy, everybody knew me as the shy guy. Pero soon as I like met like, but like those were just the guys. I was afraid of stepping out of line with the guys because everyone in comedy has a huge fucking personality. Most people do. A lot of lovely guys there then. But like, you know, when you're in like a new situation, in a new club, you have to prove yourself. Oh my god, like this fucking culture of trying to prove you're funny is, I guess it's bad. I don't know. But it's so hard when you're starting out. It's annoying to want, like, you go to comedy to want to be yourself, but then it's like, are you really yourself, or are you like just enough of yourself, and like you still have to fit into a mold? Of course you have to fit into a mold. Of course you have to get with the house style because like a certain, because you're not running the room, of course, and like you have to entertain people, and people have to get you. But I don't know. I don't know if people got me. You know, like someone told me na parang like the only reason that people laugh at, like the only crowds that laugh at you are the crowds that have women, because they find you cute. I was cute at that time. I'm not anymore. But I don't know anymore. I do not know. I wasted my fucking time. Is what I'm saying. So many fucking art forms, Giselle. You got podcasting, you got comics, you had comedy, and all of these fucking art forms did not amount to you finding yourself or you expressing yourself. It's almost like I am collecting the number of ways to express myself, but all of these tools that I've learned have only have only hidden away more who I am. And maybe that's because I don't know who I am. Maybe that's because like, maybe I am an empty shell. Wow, that's fucking harsh. I should understand what value is. I should understand I should know that I don't start out at 0 if I am at rest, if I am not doing something, if I am not proving myself. I start out at 100 because I wouldn't tell someone that doesn't have like, who hasn't found themselves, or like doesn't have a purpose, who hasn't made it, I wouldn't tell them that they're zero, because that's bullshit. You know, no one's zero. I wouldn't tell it like, yeah, no one is zero. No one has zero value. Everyone has like 100% value. And because of capitalism, we feel like richer people have more value. I mean, they have more money. Money, please! So annoying. They have more money, but they don't have more value. But yeah, like I remember Bobby Lee saying something like, is a hobo the same thing as like John Lennon? I guess they both start at 100, but like maybe John Lennon, having affected a lot of people, has a little bit more value. But at the same time, it's like he's dead, and we only like him as a concept now. He's not himself anymore because he's dead. He's a concept now, or he's in heaven. You know. I'm turning Christian, by the way. I dare anyone, like, if you actually listen to this, if you got this far into this fucking whatever this is, comment 360 indie. Yeah, 360 indie. Just comment it on whatever I've posted at it's a Facebook or whatever. And it'd be nice. It'll be a nice shared thing between us, because you got to this point in the fucking thing that I promised to not edit, because I can't do editing anymore. It's hard. Or like, the comment 360 indie, and I would have known that this reached someone. Comment the hard flip if you fucking hated this, and like I shouldn't do more, and like I should just shut the fuck up, you know. Maybe I'll edit some, because like the start was very boring. I like this game because it doesn't have any goals. Just like this fucking podcast, it doesn't have any goals. I don't want to lose money. I don't want to die. I got 18,000. That's pretty good. Now for the Christian part. Now for the theological part. Now for the part that no one really wants to listen to, because it's weird, and why would I want to say these things? They're not very cool, you know. But I've been thinking about Christianity lately, and I actually want my faith back. I want to have my faith back. But I realized that it's not that simple. Like, you have to believe that Jesus Christ is gonna save you. Not just that you like Jesus Christ as a concept. Because, like, you know, when you lay him down, like, as a concept, Son of God gets killed by the state in defense of poor people, and like changing the status quo for the Jews, you know, for the religion. I'm not too sure. I'm not an expert. It's pretty cool. He's fucking Che Guevara or whatever. All of the red people are gonna hate me. All the Christians are gonna hate me. This guy doesn't understand shit. Fuck this guy. But like, as a concept, like, Jesus is pretty cool. Even in like the most atheist, angry fucking days I had, like, I always knew that Jesus is pretty cool. And I do want my faith back. I want to be a Christian. That's like a real thing. But the funny thing about faith is you gotta believe. You gotta believe. Kick, jump, it's all in the mind. If you're gonna teach me, you get up behind me. Fucking parapa. Gotta believe. Wow. You have to believe. And like in a very real sense, like I have to believe that the belief in Jesus Christ is going to save me. Why is that going to save me? Why is Jesus Christ's death going to save me? Why is a deity, you know, the Son of God, the Son of Man, why is his death something that would save me intrinsically? How does that have any real connection to who I am right now? I like what Alan Moore wrote about Christianity, you know, in Promethea. And that actually is like one of my favorite comics. Like, it made me cry. Because Promethea is a dissection of faith, not religion, faith, the mystical side of life. And they get to a point where they talk about God, and then they basically lay down the idea that that's the thing about the divine. Like, Jesus is the divine, and he literally gave his life for the non-divine, which is humans, right? Which is man. And the idea that God would love a people so much that he would give his own life to them, to suffer the biggest humiliation of that kind of death. There are some accounts that he didn't even look human, that he got beaten up to a pulp and shit. That is the indication of how much value humanity has, if I'm correct, you know, in remembering the comic book. And that just really got me back. Yeah, I guess that is the good part of Christianity. Like, there is this legitimate idea that I'm going back to like parts of the podcast that you do not start off with zero. That you do not need to do or contribute anything to society, and you still have intrinsic value. That's what intrinsic means. Staying at rest, you're at 100. And I guess that's what Jesus wanted people to know. Like, if you're a whore, if you're a fucking adulterer, if you're like a criminal, you still have value. And isn't that like just a beautiful message, Tiba? So, why would his death matter to me? Like, why wouldn't I feel like I'm saved? Man, this is gonna be weird for anybody who's listening and then finally like just starts talking about this cosmic shit. This is religion shit, and like it's weird that like why would Jesus' death matter to me? No. Sorry. Why would it save me? Maybe as a concept, yeah, it has. Maybe that idea that I am not zero, that I am not worthless. That the divine, what the fuck happened? That the divine does care about me. That's the thing that I should take away from it. That regardless of whatever happens, I am not worthless. But I do feel worthless, you know? And maybe that's just me being a goddamn pissy bitch. I can't just say na parang I have value. Eh, tangina, may value na ako. Like, God died for me. That's value, you know? Even as a concept, that's like saying you have value. But I have been a sinner. I've not been a great human being for the past, I don't know how many fucking years. I've made mistakes. I've hurt people. I don't deserve any success, to perfectly honest. And maybe that's why I don't get any success. Yeah. Maybe that's the plan right there. I hope that someday I find faith, like real faith, you know, like faith as a comfort or like a guiding thing, you know, and not just parang, oh, I'm Christian. What does that mean? I have to believe in Christ. But like, okay, I guess I'm not. Like, I don't know. And it's not like I don't pray. It's not like there hasn't been times that I talk to the Lord. I've had like legitimate long conversations in the dark, under covers, head on pillow with the Lord, just asking Him, "You kill me, I'm sad." Or like, "Fuck you, I don't like what's happening, why? I'm so sad. Why does it hurt? Why is everything pain?" Ugh. I don't know. Maybe I'll get there someday. That's the hope. Hope is to be noticed, but like in this goddamn world, I'm just one speck, you know. And it feels like I deserve more. That I'm not, you know, I don't want to play victim. I don't want to make it seem like, I'm so deserving. Like that's it as well. I don't feel deserving, but I want it, and I feel like, oh well, you know, maybe I do feel deserving. That's true. Of something, you know. Like I put so many shots out there, and it feels like they're all duds. Last year, I made with Adam, Dylan and John. That's 24 pages. And then with Adam and like Renzo, we also made third party. That's 3 issues, right? I think 3 issues. That's like 75 pages because each issue is basically, you know, 25 pages with a cover. And then I made like, comics for corporations. Like, I make a lot of pages in a year, and a lot of these fucking pages don't matter because no one reads them. Because third party isn't a bad format, I guess. Like I don't think anyone's gonna buy it off of Amazon. I don't know if it's reaching people when I sell it at conventions. The conventions that I have panic attacks in. I complain too much, you know. I complain too much because I don't have an Instagram following. I want an Instagram following. God damn it. I want people to comment on my post and say, "Ang ganda, idol." Maybe wag yung idol. I don't want anybody who uses idol as a thing to comment on any of my posts. That's a fucking problem. Pihikan pa ako. I'm begging. Pero I'm begging for like steak. I can't just be happy with pandesal. Kailangan may quality pa rin. God damn it. This is long. This is running long. Maybe I should cut this into like 3 parts and then upload it and like whatever. Forget about it again. Oh my god. That, you know what? Anybody listening at this point, comment impossible on whatever I posted on. Or like message me. Message me if any of this rambling has made sense to any of you. Oh my want to feel like I belong. I don't belong in comedy, I don't belong in comics. See, that's the difference, eh? People I know in like these communities feel like they belong. Found their place there, found their community there. And it's not that haven't found friends in comics or comedy, but it still really feels like I feel alone. I feel underappreciated. And you know, it's weird because I've had things go viral. I've had things be well received. And when they are well received, I also don't give a shit about that. I legitimately don't feel anything with like 100 comments or whatever. But it's more of like I don't want a thing to not be noticed. Because not being noticed feels terrible. It feels worse than being noticed. Yeah, that makes sense. Diba? I died. Like not getting your work seen is the worst. When like a post is languishing, there are like no comments. It feels like you did it for nothing. But you did not do it for nothing. You did it for yourself. You did it for the art. I overthink things. That's the title of the podcast. I overthink things and I play Tony Hawk. Maybe let's try to do this. I'll do my whole routine from my stand-up days. From the 3 years that I was doing it. I will do every joke that I can remember off the top of my head. Hi, good evening, Mos. Kumusta kayo dyan? I don't say kumusta kayo dyan. Idol. I hate it. I don't want to do it anymore. Fuck it. Let's do one. Let's just do one joke. Oh man, I don't remember any jokes. That's no problem. I could never remember any of the jokes. So I'd always have my fucking notepad out. I fucking suck. You know, maybe I would have gotten farther along if I had any real fucking practice to the thing. If I actually applied myself more, you know. I should have applied myself more. I should have memorized my jokes. I don't know why I never did that. I did it for a couple of shows, but like, it got so hard for me. Maybe I actually am not very good at anything. Like, I half-ass things. That could be very true. Maybe I've half-assed everything. Maybe that's the real blind side to me, is I think that I'm the shit, but I'm actually not the shit. Wow, so I'm at 360 from like, 180 from like, you have value, even at worst you're at your 100 value, but now it's like, no, you're complete shit, man. You bought into yourself, you think you deserve shit? No, fuck you. I deserve some shit. I deserve something. I am so fucking good at this game. Wow, I feel better. I absolutely... People, you should do this. You should talk to yourself in like an empty room and record yourself. And think that you're gonna put it out as a podcast or like a video on your YouTube channel. But really, you're not gonna do that. That's not gonna happen. It's just gonna be on your hard drive and you're probably gonna delete it. And, yeah. Oh my god. I wish for a shooting star. I wonder who's gonna listen to this. Maybe Jim Well. Maybe Jim Well. He's a good friend. I love that guy. Maybe not Andren. Andren's not gonna listen to this. Maybe on a dark night he'll listen to this. um, you know what was amazing about doing a podcast semi-regularly for like maybe a month or two was that my best friend and like maybe some high school friends actually listened to it. And they should comment, they should message me that they listened to it. Joseph, my best friend, listened to it. He's such a fucking, he's like one of the people na parang, like I absolutely know who has my back. Like he loved windmills kasi bida siya dun eh. Pero you know, he actually liked it, and he's not like he's unpretentious kasi he's my friend too. Kaya he likes it. But like he got it, you know. It's what it was, you know. It's our memories, and like you know, and that's the thing. Then like it's a completely different experience if you're in windmills and you read windmills. It's like okay, that happened to me, and like this is just his perspective. But to other people, it's like, what the fuck is this shit? Windmills is my comic book, by the way. My autobiographical comic book. Or like, to other people, it's like, why is he saying this in such a confusing and verbose manner? It's so unneeded. Why can't you just say it like it is, and then like, I'm sorry. This was the way for me to make it interesting for me to make it. And I'm sorry that you don't like it. I hate it. I hate that I feel like when people read it, they'll come up to me and say, "Wow, like nosebleed," right? And they think that they're like doing something self-deprecating to them, right? They think na parang, oh, like I'm so dumb. I'm gonna tell Giselle, your work is too smart. I don't get it. But like it actually feels bad. But you didn't get it. The thing that I worked on for like 5 years, poured my heart out, and like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it made you feel like shit and dumb because I wasn't honest. I honestly wasn't trying to. All of it was for me very obvious. I really tried to be the most obvious with it, and it's still like. It's okay, what? People don't like it. Oh, that's not true. People like it, but like, god damn it, man. I don't know what I wish for. I have a sneaking suspicion that everyone feels like this. But then I have to do a 2-hour podcast to remind myself of that fucking thing. I love this game. This game has cheered me up. I was feeling like shit kanina, and now it's like, I love everything. And I like talking. What was that? There was a cat! Wow! There was a cat! There was a cat! There's a cat! What the fuck? Whoa! Oh god damn it, I wanna see the cat. By the time the Tony Hawk comes out on like September 4, I'm gonna there's a cat! There's a cat! It runs across! That's amazing. Let's put it in high res mode. That's how I feel the view, and then it's one cat. Oof. Hello? Oh, did it hang? It hung. Oh no! Fuck! Oh shit! Paano yung... Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! 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 It hanged? Oh, that fucking sucks. I just wanted to see the cat. In high def. It hanged. Guys. Wow. How long have I been recording? It's just an hour? Does that mean that it's done? I don't know what this is. I do not know what this is, guys. We talked about what topics. I'll put this in the front of the podcast. So we talk about the intrinsic value of the human at rest. That you do not have to have. You don't have to have any achievements to have any value. We talk about the idea of God's love, of the saving grace of Jesus Christ. Hey God, I can't believe that I put that in. And then we also talked about me feeling like shit all the time. Yeah, that's fun. Um, just like an addendum to like. No. I said everything. I said everything now. If you reach this part of the video, you should like, comment, and subscribe. Follow the YouTube channel. This is the first. I don't know what this is. I don't know what do I call this. This is the first lone Q show. This is the Q show. The Giselle, only Giselle Q show. I don't know. Thank you for listening. Good night. Good night.